You awake, boo-boo? Huh? Okay. Happy birthday! Happy. Yay, you're 4 years old. You ready for school?
No.
How old are you? You 4? You're 4? Happy birthday! Yeah, buddy.
You're 4 years old.
My dog. Happy birthday. You're 4.
Happy birthday,
And we have more surprises later, buddy.
Mhm.
You excited?
Excited.
Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Yay. It's your birthday. You're 4.
My birthday. More. Another 4.
And number 4. Good job.
Another 4.
You're number 4.
Another 4. Another 4.
What are you eating?
Cakes.
Great.
A 4.
Number 4.
4. Hi.
Wait, it's my 4th birthday? We're getting ready to go because Eli has school. Say hey, boo-boo.
Hey.
Look at his shirt. It says birthday dude.
It's your birthday.
Birthday dude. I thought it would be fun to do a quick labor and delivery story. I talked about this on my old channel, and I know it was 4 years ago, but that's just something you just don't forget. I'm always going to remember his labor and delivery. Huh, boo-boo? Like the boogie.
Ow.
All right, so let's start the story off by saying Eli's initial due date was December 10th. It was the day after my mom's birthday. To be honest with you guys, I thought that he was going to come early. Obviously, he did not. He came late. December 10th rolled around. At the job that I was working at the time, I told them I don't feel comfortable coming in anymore because my water could break at any minute. At this point, my baby is due. So I went on maternity leave the day that Eli was due. So I was really expecting him that day, like the doctor said, but that's not how it works. Babies just come whenever babies want to come. Humble.
How?
All of December 10th, I felt normal. December 11th, I did notice a little bit of mucus going on down there, but I didn't see, my mucus plug. I just seen that it looked a little different down there. Didn't know that these were signs of early labor, but I felt fine, so we were good. At this point, since I was off of work, I was just nesting. Went to Walmart a few times to get some more stuff for his nursery. At the time, I lived in Shadyside, which was literally right down the street from the hospital that he was born at. I just couldn't sit still. I was so antsy, so excited to meet him, so nervous about how my labor and delivery experience would go. December 13th rolls around. I feel fine for the most part for the first half of the day. My mom takes me to Eaton Park for brunch, I believe. And if you're not from Pittsburgh, Eaton Park is like a breakfast spot. So we eat. And then I go back to their house and I take a nap. I wake up from my nap and I feel a little uncomfortable. a little crampy, and I'm like, let me drink some water. Maybe I'm a little dehydrated. Let me try to go to the bathroom. I'm just like, this is getting a little like, you know, a little annoying. So I notate that and I just keep moving. Later on that night, I start to realize, okay, these are contractions because they're not really stopping. They're off and on. I love you. And they weren't that bad though. They didn't get bad until we laid down to go to sleep. And one thing about me is I'm going to sleep. So I tried to sleep through the contractions. And it just got to the point where they were waking me up out of my sleep. So I kept tossing and turning. I didn't want to wake up his dad. So I just went into the living room, onto the couch, and just, I guess, started to labor at that point. I mean, I was dealing with the contractions. By the time Virgil woke up, I was breathing through them. I went and I made me some cream of wheat. And then we went for a walk because we were like, all right, so it started. Let's get things going. Where I lived at the time, there were a lot of inclines, like a lot of hills, especially leading up to his hospital. So we were walking from my apartment all the way up to the hospital and then all the way back. I don't know for how long we were doing that, but it was a while. And I remember at some points I had to stop and catch my breath because I had to breathe through the contractions. We get back home. At this point, we start letting people know. We start letting family know, hey, B's in labor. I remember I was talking on the phone with his auntie, and I prepared myself to breathe through a contraction, and it felt like it just tore through me. It was the worst one. So I was like, we need to go to the hospital at this point because I can't even like talk. We were tracking them via an app on our phone. I can't remember how far apart the contractions were at that point, but we just decided to go to the hospital. We already had our bag together. Yes, baby. We drove up to the hospital. The waiting room was uncomfortable, but they didn't have me sitting there for too long. Okay, shh. They put me in a wheelchair and wheeled me back. We went to the first room and they checked me. And I believe I was like 3.5 centimeters dilated. So they said, okay, we can keep you. Shortly after that, I let them know that I wanted to get the epidural because based off of other people's labor and delivery stories, they take their time giving the epidural because I guess they have other people to get to. And I was progressing kind of fast. So I don't know the time frame, but I just remember when that epidural finally did get there, it was hard for me to sit still because I was so uncomfortable to get it, and I started freaking out because you know what epidural is, that it could paralyze you. There's just so many things that could go wrong with the epidural. We made it through that, and then after I got the epidural, I rested. I did not go to sleep. That's one thing I wish I would have did. I did not go to sleep. I couldn't. I was too like anxious and excited. My close family was in the room. I didn't want to go to sleep. I stayed up, and every hour after that, they would come in, and I was progressing a centimeter. I remember feeling irritated because I had never met my labor and delivery doctor before. I never met her.
Hi.
And she just seemed so impersonal and just so like, come on. I remember when I got to 10 centimeters, she said I could start pushing. I was only pushing for like 15 minutes. And she was like, listen, either you go and you get a C-section or we need to figure out another method to get him out. And I wish that I could have been more vocal at that point. I should have said, but if the baby's not in distress, why are you trying to rush us? Because my body was progressing fine. I also meant to tell you guys that they broke my water. I didn't feel it though because at that point I had the epidural. Highly recommend it. So yeah, I was just like, at the time, I was just naive. I wish I had a bit more of a backbone, but I was just more just like focused on Eli. So she gave me my options. I believe she said a C-section, she said a suction, and then she said the sutures, I think. And we used the suction on him because I had the big mirror in front of me so that I could see everything. Okay, baby. Shh.
Abby.
I had the big mirror in front of me, and like every time I would push, I could see his head, but there was just no way that he was going to come out by himself. Like, look at this head. Look at that head. So they say we can do the suction. So after I pushed for like 30 minutes, I was exhausted because, like I said, I did not rest like I should have. And one of the contractions that I had, I guess I couldn't feel it because I was still on the epidural. They told me to push, and then they sucked them out. And I don't know where all these doctors and nurses and residents came from, but there was a lot of people in the room. He came out like that, and immediately they took him to go wash him up and get him together. He was 8 pounds, 8 ounces, 22 inches, I believe. And I always thought that I would be able to do skin to skin contact immediately, but that wasn't the case. Because, you know, when they did that, I tore really bad. So he had to go do skin to skin contact with Dad while I got stitched up. When I stitched up, okay?
Okay.
That was probably the worst part of it.
Okay.
And then when I, after a while, after I got done being stitched up, I was freaking out. I finally got to hold him. And I remember thinking, where is my baby's color? My baby was pale. Like, he looked like a little white baby. I mean, as you can see, he's still light-skinned, but when he was first born, you were light-skinned, baby. You was light-skinned. And I remember thinking, he's just so tiny and fragile. Like, I don't want to hurt him. So many emotions. I think I was so overwhelmed with emotions that I couldn't feel. Overwhelmed with emotions that I couldn't feel, if that makes sense. I was just so worried about making sure that he's safe and that he's flourishing and breathing correctly. And, you know, just so many, just overwhelmed. That's all I can really say. And, you know, moving forward to now, motherhood has been an experience that I never would have guessed. The thing that I've learned is you can read countless books. You can do so much research. You can ask every mother in the world their perspective of motherhood. You can do all those things. But you and your babies bond, and you know, your perception of motherhood is going to be based off your own experience. Nothing can really prepare you for motherhood. It's been such a learning experience for me. We've had some tough moments, we've had some amazing moments. It hasn't all been like peachy, but I can say that I love my little tinky binky butts. And I wouldn't change any of this for the world. Like, he's just so resilient and sweet. And I love him so much. I see his little personalities. You're 4? So yeah, we're about to head to work, head to school. I gotta go grab them cupcakes from downstairs. You ready to go? Let's go. Bye-bye. All right, guys. We're in the car. It is 8:27. I like to have Eli in school by 8:35. Because it's literally just right down the street. He just got done having his first meltdown as a 4-year-old because he could not have his cupcakes at 8:27 in the morning. Are you done crying? It's your birthday. Stop crying. Be happy. You'll have your cupcakes later, okay? Okay? He's pretty upset. Yeah, we're on our way. Just let the car warm up a little bit and then we will head out. Hey.
A bird.
Come on, let's
A
go.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Woo-hoo.
birthday.
What'd you do at school today?
Birthday.
Oh, you got
Egg.
Paw Patrol.
I get a Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
I get a Paw Patrol birthday.
I like
I
it.
got Paw Patrol birthday.
Did you have fun? You need help or you got it? Oh, Lord.
Happy
Jesus, no
birthday.
Happy birthday. Pew, pew. Eli's 4. Oh, look. They said happy birthday, Elijah.
I'm having a Paw Patrol.
Yes, look what you made this.
Like this.
Oh my
I'm
God.
having a Paw Patrol.
I see it.
I'm
I
having
like
a
it.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah, we might have a surprise for you later.
I'm having a Paw Patrol. Wobble. Zuma.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble. Guy. Chase. The DB. We did it. My God.
Is that Marshall?
I got Marshall.
Oh. Did you have a good day?
1, 2, 3, Marshall, Shima, Rubble, Guy, Jess, Bucky, Marshall, Wow.
Good job.
I even need Marshall to one day.
You're so smart. Yeah, that is. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Okay, it's okay. Mommy will have to tape it. Okay.
Mommy, cha.
Okay, I'll tape it. Let's get home. Okay. Okay, so it's what time is it? 4:37, and I have the pizza in the oven. I don't think I showed you guys the cupcakes that I got for his class. So we're gonna have P-I-Z-Z-A, I can't say it too loud, and then we got him just like this little cake because he already had the treats at school. So we're just doing something small. Daddy just got home, so we are about to go upstairs in a little bit. Oh, let me show you guys what we got from the dollar store for his little home party. Show you guys. Oh, this is what his dad did earlier. One of the balloons came down. But I just ran to the dollar store after work and got him like the little letter banner that we're gonna put against the wall. And then the little cake topper. So let me show you guys where we stashed the presents. So this is the closet where I've been keeping presents before we wrap them, but this is the birthday presents from his Mima and from his grandma. I'm in here, baby. Nope, I was vlogging. Baba, how does it feel to be 4 years old?
Oh,
Do you want me to fix your thing for you? Here, let me fix it. Oh, no. Stop ripping it.
hi. Record. Hi. Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday. Birthday. taking photos for that day. What the blue?
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Showed them the aftermath of the birthday party because we was zooming the grandparents.
What you say?
And I was recording, you know, talking to myself.
My bad.
It's okay.
That's the second time I did that.
It's okay. This is the remainder of the cake. And he got a bunch of little toys and a loud dinosaur that me and Verge almost went deaf listening to. Boo Boo, did you have a fun birthday? Dag.
That dinosaur is a move.
Fine dinosaur.
Full mood. Did you have fun, Boo Boo?
Yeah.
Say I'm 4 years old.